10 minutes ago, there was breaking news, and guess what? Vaughan was right here with me, so I said to him, let's jump on. And Vaughan, this is hot news, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, this is what breaking news is all about. Johnny on the spot. So, Leo Molloy quits the Auckland Mayoral race.
Now, that is big news, isn't
bro.
it? That's huge news.
It is huge news. And, you know, okay... look, I'm sorry for Leo Molloy in the sense that he put a massive... He ran the best campaign up until now. But there was a real polarising thing about Leo.
And explain it to us.
Yeah. So you know, he was looking like a little bit like too hot to handle for the Auckland voters, and God knows what would have happened had he got in there. But I think that the good news, and let's hope we can take the positivity out of this, the right-leaning candidates, being Craig Lloyd, Leo Molloy, Viv Beck, and Wayne Brown, they were dividing the right, which was actually giving the mayoralty to Viso Collins, right? So that now is okay. With Leo out, we can consolidate the right vote a little more. Still a bit of work to be done. But look, let's just be real about this, because we'll get on to what do we do now. Viso Collins is first. He's ranked as first, right? A vote for Afiso, a vote for Labour.
Yeah, but he's only first on one reason, because he was cutting through the middle. Now, the other three candidates, that was Viv Beck, that was Leo, that was Wayne Brown, they all split their vote. And now there's only down to two of them. Afiso may not be actually able to get to the top again.
Oh, look, and I think there's a bit more to it than that, Max. I think the reason why Afiso Collins is number one is he's riding on the Labour machine bus. So he's absolutely got 50,000 votes before he gets out of bed. And that's why he's left his run till late. Don't underestimate the effectiveness of that amazing Labour machine. So he's got that momentum, which is the red carpet ride into the mayoralty. And I think the reality is, and I want to repeat that, a vote for Afiso is two things: a vote for Labour and a vote for exactly what we've had for the last 6 years. Do you want that, Aucklanders? I most certainly don't.
Well, look, this is big news about Leo pulling out.
Yep.
This is big news about Leo pulling out. But the next thing is we've left with two of them who are splitting each other's votes.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I'd like to see Wayne go forward. Viv, I'm afraid she was in charge of the heart of the city, and that's when those businesses were just demolished by the council. And what did she do about it? Very little.
Yeah, and look, you know, some aren't going to want to hear this, but Afiso is someone for the brown people to vote for, if they want to, and Viv is someone for the ladies to vote for, a lady candidate, right? And that's a little bit rough, but the reality is the only person in the right-leaning candidates I believe that can make a difference is Wayne Brown. He's managed big machines. He understands how that works. Let's hope the right can still get together and get him behind Wayne.
And the problem right now is the bureaucrats been pulling the strings of the elected voters.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is those people who are elected officials have been pulled the strings by, and Wayne does not tolerate that. He pulls the strings. He makes it happen.
Yep.
Now listen to him, folks, very closely. He does know what he's talking about. He knows superstructure, and he's a civil engineer.
Yep.
So you can't bullshit him, and that's what I like about Vaughan.
Yeah. Hey, and Max has brought up a really good point there, because the people who really run Auckland City are not the mayor and the councillors. It's the CEOs of the council-controlled organisations, which are your Auckland Transport, the Panukus. These are the real mafia, and behind the scenes, Wayne Brown's got the ability to knock that on the head, cut that crap.
And his responsibility and accountability are the rates and all these things that we care about.
Yep.
So, guys, I think Wayne Brown's the person for the job. But Viv, maybe have a rethink about whether you should stay at it.
Yeah.
She's got CNR. CNR should have a think about it as well. Maybe they need a big meeting together quietly behind doors and come up with some logic, because I think Wayne should go step forward.
Look, CNR, that's a bloody myth. They're, the wet paper bag as far as I'm concerned. But the reality is, in terms of the bit that I think is really important and the message to leave everybody with, Afiso is not to be underestimated. He will have the brown vote, South Auckland. He's going to come in with a hell of a lot of horsepower. But the real brown vote that we need to be looking at is Wayne Brown, right?
Well said, Vaughan.
Okay, I'll leave it
there.
there.
Sum it up there. Hey, folks, we're going to come back later on today. Vaughan and I, we've got something else to tell you, but this was hot news, and we've covered it.
Nice. Thanks, Max.